Is it happening again, guys? Is War Thunder going to have a major blowback and change again this year? Hello guys, once again it's Matt. Thank you all the members and patrons. Make sure to subscribe, and I'm doing this live while I'm actually playing. So I might just die very quickly and not have a very good match over here, especially while I'm talking with you guys, right? But yeah guys, I wanted to talk about the review bombs and everything, right? Around 1 year before this, 1 year, basically 1 year and 1 month, basically prior to this video, and this is this date, or a little bit more, something like that, like almost 2 months, 1 year and 2 months, right? We had the D-Day of the blowbacks, right? Remember, fix War Thunder, everything with that. Remember the amount of reviews that we had in Steam, you know, that were just like, it was kind of weird what it was happening, but at the same time it forced Gaijin to take action, and they actually started fixing the game. The game improved a lot since that, and the community is probably the ones that we need to think about for, basically, right? You know, everything that people were complaining about were real things and had to be fixed. Although they are, mostly of the stuff got fixed, the main issues, right? Of course the game is not perfect, and we still need to have some changes done to it that are very important, I think, right? And yeah, we are having now again another review bomb. The thing is that it is much smaller than the last one. You can clearly see on it, I will leave in the screen right now, the differences between what it was last year and what it is right now. It really is a lot smaller. So it's nothing to, like, that was kind of crazy even last year. This is still probably the second largest ones that we had. And why is it people voting? So there are there are two kind of line of thinkings over here. There are a lot of people that are saying that the game is being bombarded by bots in the reviews and stuff, or not bots, but a lot of people are saying that it might be because of the nerfs to destroying these bases, right, and the rewards and stuff, that they basically, the people that were selling bots to actually grind and stuff are mad, and everybody that used it as well doesn't like it because the actual, you know, grind for those bots is decreased, right? And by the way, it's something that is against the rules of the game, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I mean, I know the grind of the game is pretty bad, but I mean, doing that, like, I don't know, I don't agree with it, you know, when people do that. But anyway, that's not the point of the video anyway, right? But the thing is that a lot of people are saying that the review bomb that we are having right now, it's because of that, right? People that were using bots and people that are having these bots to actually grind and stuff are basically complaining because we have a lot less rewards, and then the bots are basically a lot less useful for them, right? But at the same time, I have a feeling that a lot of people that actually have a concern are actually doing the review bomb as well. Why? Because although a lot of people hate bombers, and I already talked a little bit about this, a lot of people hate people that use fighters as bombers and stuff sometimes. But at the end of the day, guys, there's not much we can do sometimes. People will do what they want. And of course, we have to remember that a lot of people like to do that to grind, you know, in a fair manner as well. So at the end of the day, we kind of have a certain amount of people that used to use the grind for, you know, doing that for grind, you know, grinding by destroying bases and stuff. And now they cannot do that anymore, right? Which is kind of sad for those peoples. Oh my god. But, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. So, yeah, there are these two line of thinkings, and People might say that it is one or the other, but at the end of the day, we are having a review bomb again. And I don't know if it's, fair or not. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I just think that Gaijin is doing something that might be creating a problem, which is basically just taking off the game, I mean, right? That kind of gameplay style of destroying bases and stuff, and becoming even more of a deathmatch. And you have to kill players to actually do well in the grind and stuff. Which means that the game kind of becomes boring. It kind of becomes repetitive, especially if you use the same aircraft a lot. You know, you will have that feeling that you are not doing anything else besides the only mission that it's possible to do in ARB, especially, and even arcade and stuff, right? And this was already a big problem for War Thunder, in my opinion. I still believe that we need a lot more variation of gameplay and different types of gameplays. I mean, we have this thing, which is the Marine Flieger. Where is it? Yeah. That has anti-ship missiles, but it cannot be properly used anywhere, you know? This kind of gives us kind of an idea of how bad I think that is, right? The game is too focused on grind and too focused on a deathmatch in the matches. Do we need more PvE because of that? Well, not necessarily, but at the end of the day, we need more missions to be, engaging gameplay and be different, and for you to actually not basically just have to grind and kill players, and then it becomes repetitive and people stop playing. I think this is the major problem of War Thunder for a very long time. And for ground battles, it is a little bit more engaging because the situations are a bit different. But in air battles, it can be very, very repetitive, and the grind can be very heavy because of that, right? Meaning that stuff like having bases and stuff actually should be of this idea that we need, to have some form of different type of gameplay, right? So we need the bases and stuff to actually have a different type of style of gameplay, but now we don't. We're like having even less of that, right? And that's where I think some people might be review bombing because of that as well, right? And it might be another wake-up call for Gaijin. I think the community can be very toxic, but sometimes we need this type of thing to actually make change in the world. So, I think that we need the feedback, as the game progresses, we need feedback. That's the major thing. So go out there in the forum specifically. Review bomb can be very productive or not, depending on the situation. But I think the majority, and they change the way that they see this type of thing as well. Like, for example, they used to just, not ignore, but they used to take less action when stuff were appearing on the, YouTube comments and Reddit and stuff. But now they are looking more into this type of thing. So feedback, even in my YouTube comment section, might be people might see this, people from Gaijin, right? But at the end of the day, the forum is the best place. So if you have an idea of how to actually tackle this problem and how to improve this problem, go in the forum, leave your feedback, because at least we are doing our part, right? If they don't do anything with that, then we can really complain, right? But if we are not even doing that, it's problematic to review bomb without a cause, right? So this would be my idea. I do the videos to help the game as well. I love to talk about the stuff that needs to be changed, and I know people from Gaijin that actually looks at these videos as well. So I hope this gets to those people, right? And people start to talk about this. But we need this type of more engaging situations in battles, more missions, more different types of objectives, rewards for doing different things, not just killing each other. Although it is pretty fun, it can be very repetitive in the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what do you think about everything that I said. Multiple points, of course, but you know what I mean. See you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye.